Right, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 22 in Ring A senior contest at 80 kilograms, open class. Introducing in the red corner from the Wolverhampton Boxing Club, Henry Murray. And his opponent in the blue corner from the Bideford Amateur Boxing Club in North Devon, Dylan Burston. Red Murray, blue Burston.
Bout number 22, penultimate fight of the night in Ring A. Confirmation, Henry Murray in the red, representing Wolverhampton. Dylan Burston from Bideford in the blue. Both of these boxed yesterday. Both were pretty convincing winners and impressive yesterday. So this should be a good fight. Both boxing out of the orthodox stance, and fast start from Henry Murray. Oh, nothing wrong with that right hand though from Dylan Burston. Did he heed Jamal Franklin's warning, go and get the other brother? He was really aggressive yesterday, but in a measured way, Dylan Burston. And I always wonder, Matt, I've seen it so many years when you had like the Smiths boxing on the same card, and I used to fear, oh God, I hope one of them doesn't get beat, how it would affect the other one. I wonder, Henry, we saw him, he stood ringside skipping and shadow boxing, he's just watched his brother get stopped there. I wonder if that will affect him at all.
Yeah, I know, it's I've always wondered that myself with the Smiths. I actually remember when Stephen got stopped by
Lee Selby.
Yeah, and Paul had to box after.
He was watching it in the changing room, I remember.
Yeah, it was because I stayed with, you know, all the there to win with. I stayed with Stephen in the changing room. Everyone else went ringside, obviously for Paul's fight, but it was yeah, I know that would have been tough. It would have been difficult for Paul.
Burston, great left hook to the body in the blue gloves. These two are well matched though through the first sort of minute and a half of this opener. Good right hand from Burston. He's got the skirt-like trunks, blue gloves. Henry Murray in the red. Some nice movement there off the ropes from Burston. Both 19 years old. Burston just switches southpaw.
Yeah, there's a strong look to Burston, isn't there? I don't know if it's me, but he looks quite a bit bigger. I know they're in the same weight class, but you know, 75 to 80, 5 kilos. You know, you're just in the division, and the other guy's coming down. There could be a sizable size difference. And to me, I think Burston looks quite a bit more physical.
Good right shot hand though from Henry Murray.
Yeah, great right hand from Murray. Brilliantly well executed.
These two are well matched. This is a very watchable, evenly matched contest so far. Felt it would be as well, just from what we saw yesterday. I'm no expert. First I've seen them both, but very easy on the eye. Both good offensively as well there. Both letting their hands go. Far away. But when I say not far away, I mean them both. Murray had the right hand, which wasn't far away, but good round as well from Dylan Burston. Very, very good. Okay, we are in the Bideford ABC corner. That is one of Richard Griggs, Danny Passmore, Alex Devell. Dylan Burston, very well schooled in a BGC's national champion, 8-time Western Counties champion, Welsh Box Cup, 2-time Riviera champ as well. Senior leagues this year and then go pro. And he's trained actually for a week out in the top ranked gym. When Floyd was there, sparred with #1 youth champion at the time, who went on to the Olympics, so he's gone and trod the American path and presumably picked up terrific experience on the way. Second of three, bout number 21, Henry Murray from Wolverhampton in the red, Dylan Burston from Bideford in the blue. And a very well evenly matched first round between the two. Plenty of that sort of action. Who's getting the better of this? Because both landed and both took a couple of shots there.
I think they both landed heavy shots.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He was almost wincing there, as both unloading and almost going for broke.
So both the Murray lads, their game, aren't they? Because he's, like I said, to me, he looks a little bit. He definitely looks smaller of the two in there.
Burston's just missed with that counter left hook a couple of times. I wonder if he just, like, he's kind of throwing it short. If he just throws it a tad longer, if it might just find the chin of Henry Murray. But mate, you're right. Henry Murray's really game, because I do think it is a special sort of skill and confidence to throw when your opponent's throwing. And actually, you could apply that to Burston as well, because when they throw, simultaneously, that's the gum shield of Murray. I think they both landed left hooks.
They're exchanging, literally.
I said, what feels about 8 hours ago now, so you can't call every punch, it's impossible. This is the perfect example of that. Thought we were going to get a simultaneous knockdown there. Good right hand from Burston, straight after the break. Good left hand from Murray. Oh, who's getting the best of this, Matt? So even, well, Stevens.
I mean, it's great for us watching in terms of seeing the exchanges where they're both throwing at the same time and catching each other simultaneously. But sometimes you think to yourself, like, guys get knocked out, not always because they don't take a good shot, but they get hit with shots they don't see because they're not paying attention to what's coming back at them. They're just too focused on what they're throwing.
Yeah, Murray landed a really good right hand, but the whole start of this exchange was a Burston right hand. If you've stayed with us all this time, you must be grateful that you have, because this is a corker so far. Good short right hand from Murray. Doesn't quite turn the knuckles over. If he did, it might have had double the impact.
Yeah, and I was thinking, it's even in the last fight with his other brother, they kind of put it out there, but they could generate a lot more power. Their arm punches a little bit. They're just kind of pushing them out there. Where they turned the body a bit more and twisted the arm, I think they'd be able to generate a lot more power. Yeah,
it was still a good shot though, because it absolutely stopped Burston coming forward. But he almost just regroups and comes again back out in southpaw. Burston in the blue.
Yeah, I think Burston's got a more rounded, smoother look to him, doesn't he? Probably a bit more solid.
I'm not trying to steal amateurs either, but both of these will make pretty good pros. So yeah. Burston fights like a pro. Oh, good right hand from Burston. Murray takes it so well, though.
And what Murray lacks in, I don't know, technique, style, he makes up for with his, his guts, his desire.
I could watch this fight every day of the week. What a contest so far. People on their feet around us applauding.
I feel like we've had more than 2 rounds.
Yeah. Now, Matt, you may have stumbled across a gem there. So, because twin brothers, they're built identically, they can't, or they won't, which I think is fair, they won't box at the same weight class. So, presumably, Henry really should be at the weight below, but because his twin brother is there and they don't want the brothers to fight, he's the one that's gone up.
I didn't even think about that, but now that you've said it, it makes total sense, because, 75 to 80, it's a big jump, isn't it? 5 kilos, you're 11 pounds, 12. So, that is, if Burston's coming down to make 80 kilo, and, Murray's moved up because Charles Murray's at 71, 75, then, he's at a physical disadvantage.
Yeah. But style-wise, excitement has absolutely bled through this fight from the opening hooter.
No, what he lacks in physicality, he makes up for in cojones.
There you go, multilingual. Oh, did Burston land that, or was that just short? It was on the other side to us. He's measured that right hand pretty well, Dylan Burston. But every time he has just a pocket of success, Murray matches him. It's been really, really clean. I don't think the referee had to get involved, really, has he?
No, hardly at all.
That's where I wonder if that physicality just counts, though. He just stood with him and just banged into the body, did Dylan Burston there. Heavy shots. I know we spoke about it earlier, 3 rounds. Perhaps you can't take too much out the body, but he's whacked away a couple of times at the torso.
Yeah, I mean, it's more difficult to get there. You know, it's harder to get there in 3 rounds than there is to over 12. You know, you can still get there. You know, if you catch them often and off in the right place with the right shots, you can definitely take the wind out of the sails.
Who's got more left in the tank here? I mean, it's been a ferocious pace.
Well, again, this is when it comes down to sort of, you know, energy efficient. You know, Murray will be burning more energy when they're pushing and shoving. Even if he's giving as good as he's getting, but he's probably sapping his energy more because it's harder work for him.
Oh, Murray was just chasing him there.
Yeah, and he got nailed.
He got nailed. When Burston goes, he absolutely commits, like he really goes. Burston, he was just a little bit guilty of not turning the right hand over. Had he turned it over, might have had a bit more of an impact, but it still landed. Good right hand from Burston. Fair play to Henry Murray, though. He keeps swinging that axe, trying to bring this tree down. Good from Burston. Murray's still right on him, though. Still right on the chest of Dylan Burston. That is the last 10-second clacker board. Here we go. What a fight this has been. What a final this has been. Absolutely brilliant. Well done to both Henry Murray and Dylan Burston. That is a quality final. Someone's probably going to have their heart broken there, but neither man can be called a loser because that was brilliant, and I'm sure they'll both be better off for that experience. Just a little bit of marking under the right eye there of Burston, which isn't a huge surprise because there was so much leather being traded. Henry Murray, here he is, just getting his check from the doctor. 1 to go. And it's the super heavies. I'm not making light of this because it's a serious protocol. You know, we have to ask the right questions, but a couple of times the boxers have been asked, you know, what day is it? What date is it? You know, where you are. After a fight like that, it's so difficult to remember what day it is. You know, we started this yesterday. If I had to,
I don't need to be concussed to forget what day it is, yeah, in all the madness.
Definitely, but they're sent. I'm not making light of it. They're important checks. But let's get the winner, MC Rab.
By a unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Dylan Burston, Bideford. Well done, both boxers.
Oh no, we've had another one of those. Hand being raised there. Let's restart. We want to get it right. It's Burston. As announced, it was Burston, but I think the hand was raised. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
It is Burston.
That could cause a lot of trouble when emotions are running high.
Exactly right, yeah. We're not in control of that, though, I have to say.
That's not us.
Okay, so it is Dylan Burston, so he's going to come over. Dylan, you got me? No, that's all right. I'm on this one. You don't need to worry. Congratulations. We've had a lot of finals today. That was arguably one of the best. We saved it to almost last. You must be over the moon. What a high-quality contest that you've come out on the right side of.
Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing, to be honest. I've had 2 hard fights in 2 days, 2 against good quality lads that won it. When you got 2 lads that won it in the weekend, like they want to win, it just makes all the training and the fight worth it. And it's lovely to be involved in a good fight that everyone enjoys. So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, it's a great shot window because we didn't show your fight yesterday because we weren't filming, obviously, but we watched it. We were like, God, we want to see a bit more of that. Takes 2 to make a great fight, though, and he bought it, didn't he, Henry?
Yeah, Henry did. He's a tough lad. Kept coming forward. When you've got a fighter that always wants to come forward, you know, that can take punishment, and they keep replying. You know, it brings something out of you to, you know, keep pushing, keep going. Like, it almost brings that dog out of you, do you know what I mean? And yeah, like I said, it takes 2 to tango.
It was great, and you're on the right side of it. How are you going to celebrate?
With pizza and back to training tomorrow.
Back training tomorrow. Come on, you've got to give yourself a break, haven't you?
Nah, no break. I want to win the Nationals, want to win the Elites this year. You know, my dream's to be a pro. I'm surrounded by, you know, a great team in Richard Griggs, Stephen Phillips, Billy Stanbury, Alex Double, Danny Passmore, got a nutritionist, Jack Cope. You know, they all make it worth it. And when you get rewards like this, it makes you want to train harder and keep fighting. And yeah, like I said, I've got bigger aims this year. That's what I keep on pushing, keep training.
Yeah, well, listen, we enjoyed you as an amateur. I think you'll make a pretty good pro as well. So come and see us one day. Hopefully we'll see you on Sky again.
100%, I hope so too.
Nice one. Well done. You're Box Cup champion. Well done. Congratulations.